Hi everybody, my name is Taylor Greene. I am one of the audiologists here at Audiology Associates.
My name is Rhys Barber. I'm the other audiologist here at Audiology Associates.
So we got three patients in this video, and
you're on a roll.
All mine again, yeah.
You've appeared on like 3 videos now on the bounce.
Yeah, I know. What is going on? It feels really weird. So this is following cotton bud use, as you can probably tell straight away with the state of this ear canal.
Yeah.
No, patient just kind of got a little bit desperate, to be fair, and just had to have a little bit of a poke because they were, really kind of struggling with the hearing, and just basically made it worse. So that's a reason why you shouldn't really be using cotton buds.
Yeah.
So luckily, it's actually coming away really nicely. I thought this was going to be a bit of a pain, to be honest. I thought this was going to be really wet, really sticky, and I just thought it was going to be blocking my tube up every 2 seconds. But yeah, so far so good.
It's not looking too bad, is it? It's that thick layer of skin there at the entrance. That's quite common with cotton bud use. They dry it out too much.
Like I said, the consistency of this deeper part, I honestly thought this was going to be more of an irrigation job, because I thought it was going to be super wet, but we've got a good grip. The eardrum has started coming through already, so that's a really good sign.
That's a lovely peel.
Yeah, I'm trying to bunch it all together. Got the fine end on here, just to try and keep it all together, because I don't want it breaking up in little tiny pieces. Oh, get rid of these little bits.
Well, it's nearly there, isn't it? It's all this last bit now. If that left-hand side comes away, that's what you want to see. Yeah, I think you just did. Oh, got a bit stuck on the way.
Yeah, a bit of wax stuck in the tube there. That's looking great.
Oh, that came away really well.
Tiny little spot at the bottom there.
It's always the anterior recess, and you just don't. Whether it's wedged in there and it just peels off and leaves that last bit. It's always a bit of an awkward one.
You can see there's a couple of tiny little red blotches here and there on the ear canal. That's where the patient has been using the cotton buds and has just kind of bumped up against the ear canal. So I did mention this to her, but obviously I've advised against them. Patient didn't mention any pain or anything. When using the cotton buds, did say that she felt a little bit of sensitivity there, but luckily no significant damage had been caused. So obviously would advised the patient to just continue a little bit with the olive oil for the next month or two, but every month is normally what we would suggest. But yeah, patient hearing instantly better as soon as that came out, so I was massively relieved. Now we've got another, this is the second patient. We've got a super narrow ear canal again.
Yeah,
I've had a string of them recently.
You've had a few, haven't you, come through?
That's
what we had the Taylor videos, like very narrow, very narrow, very narrow.
Oh, they are really tricky to do, to be honest.
I think my plan is working. Anything I get, Taylor Greene, book with Taylor.
As soon as you see narrow in the comments, just swap that over to Taylor's. No, they generally, the reason they're quite tricky is for a number of obvious reasons. There's not much room for us to maneuver about in the ear. This one, when you get into the ear, is not so bad because it does kind of widen out, but it's just the entrance. It's quite crooked. Yeah. Is the only way I can really kind of describe it. So we're having to hold the ear canal open. I have done this recently where if the patient is able to, I've actually got them to, and I think I mentioned this recently on one of my videos, but
is it this patient really get them to hold
it might be this
she
one.
wasn't on the last one, was it?
No,
I
do sometimes get the patient, if we pull the ear open and you can see we can see really easy into the ear, then I'll actually get the patient to hold the ear open while I'm doing the procedure. It makes a massive difference, to be honest. It does really make a big difference if they're able to do it. I don't actually know if this is one of them, actually.
I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure we did it on one of the other ones.
Was that the last one we did?
Yeah, it was like one of the end videos. I'm pretty sure we saw the patient's fingers in the
video.
Oh,
you did. Yes, you did. Sorry, take it back.
So I'm hoping to get a good enough grip here that I can just start to nudge this a little bit so it starts kind of shimmying down the ear canal. It's quite brittle, this type of
always is, isn't it? Yeah. It's either rock solid or it's just this really you start to pull it, and the worst bit is when you get it so far and it's wedged in the entrance to the canal, because then you can't hold the canal open with the endoscope then.
So you can see it's just breaking little bits away at the moment. It's kind of good though, because it is drawing the the deeper sections forward.
Yeah, it's getting there, isn't it?
Yeah, I was kind of glad in a way that it was breaking apart because of this bigger piece. I thought, oh, looking at how narrow this is here,
that would definitely get wedged.
Oh, is this going to get stuck?
So we're kind of trying to get a square peg through a round hole, and it just doesn't work at all.
Yeah. So you've got to kind of chisel away at the to get it through. No. You can see there's a little gap down the side there, and I thought,
Were you tempted with a curettage there, maybe? Because I think, would that go in?
I mean, a St. Bart's hook probably wouldn't. That's just going to push it. It's too thick, isn't it? But the right hook may have got in there quite nicely.
Yeah, possibly, yeah.
Or maybe even the keep forgetting the name of the Jobson Horn one. What's the Jobson Horn one?
The right curette.
Curette, just yeah. That's the one I was thinking of. Sorry,
the Rosen inserter would probably slide down there, but whether you I
definitely get a Rosen inserter
because I didn't get the pros doing anything. But it's that kind of the height, isn't it, of the canal sometimes because they are quite long. The actual hook on the end.
I actually wouldn't get a Rosen inserter in there because the end of the Rosen inserter is really flexible, and with the pressure we're having to put to open up this ear canal, I wouldn't have been able to get that in anyway. So I'm trying everything here at the moment. So I've actually resorted to a pair of crocodile forceps. It's just pushed it in a little bit further.
Like that, yeah.
It's quite hard. You can see this is.
That's ambitious.
I give it a try.
It's desperate.
I'll give it a go. This is this is one of the ones. Yeah. Oh, this is actually one where you did get the patient to hold open.
Just that last little bit. Yeah, makes a massive difference.
Patient's not having too much difficulty with this side, but I just thought I'll clean it up anyway because there's a bit of wax that's a bit deeper in there. Don't actually think this one took as long to come out. I think this was a lot easier to do. I
wonder if they're holding the ear canal open now, do you think? Because that looks a lot wider than the last one, doesn't it?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think I remember actually saying to this patient, this is a few days ago I did this procedure. I remember saying to the patient, oh, your ear canal on this side is actually not quite as narrow as the other side. So I think it was just, generally a little bit easier. Still a little bit narrow, but not quite as tight as the other side.
Well, speaking of Rosen inserters, I used Rosen inserters the other day to get a mastoid cavity clearance.
Ooh,
it's a good one. It's coming up, yeah. No, I guess, what day is this? I think this is Monday's video. I want to say possibly Wednesday. I want to say Wednesday's video. It's a good one as well. It's a nice one. Not huge amounts. Now, they have been on the channel before, but and that one was a massive amount of clearance we took out last time. I think it was one of the biggest ones we've ever done. But we advised coming through a bit more regularly, and he did. It's a good one to watch, though.
Yeah, it's good when they do stick with the recommendations.
Yes, it does. It makes a massive difference.
2 centimeters.
3/4 of an inch. I'm going to go on that one. Was there a measurement for the first one?
I can't remember.
Right? We did that 5 minutes.
I know, yeah.
Okay.
I would say I've slept since then, but I haven't. So.
I can't even remember there being a measurement for the first one. I don't remember saying it. That's quite scary. We can't remember literally 5 minutes ago. Oh, never mind. There you go.
It's this heat.
It is awful warm in here today. It is. You'll probably hear the fan blowing across the mics as well. But it's it's warm today. I think it's 30 odd degrees
all
today.
You guys living in hot countries are probably
I know. That's winter for us.
Winter.
Over here.
We're not used to it.
We're not used to the big yellow thing in the sky. It doesn't normally appear in Wales. It's normally big grey clouds and rain.
Rain, wind, snow.
Yeah, and that's the same day. Yeah.
Yeah, that's within an hour of each other.
But it's very, very warm. It's 30 odd degrees over here, so it's warm in the clinic today as well. And unfortunately, we're in my room doing the voiceovers. We always do them in my room, but it's my room doesn't have the opening window, so it's very, 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 very warm. Looking nice, though, is that?
It's looking nice, yeah. Lovely. Not quite as much here.
No.
You can see the eardrum. Kind of like a messy type of wax. It's almost like a little ring.
Yeah.
But,
a lot of humidity in there as well, isn't there?
A lot of heat. That's generally what the suction is good for, to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
As soon as you pop in there, all that moisture tends to, tends to go.
Sometimes if I'm doing some otoscopy and it's, you know, it's really, I'll just pop it like a fine end just into the top, just to suck all the moisture out, the humidity out, so we can see what we're doing.
Makes a massive difference.
Yeah.
I think I swapped down to a fine end here because this started to clarinet a little bit, started to whistle a little bit. Oh, didn't want to risk, you know, didn't want to risk that whistling in his ear again.
No. Of course, a beastie to get out as well. And look how thick that skin
layer
is.
Honestly, I thought this was going to be nice and easy to take out, but I was like, oh, here we go.
Isn't it always the same when you go one ear that's really full and one ear there's hardly anything in? You go, oh yeah, 1 to 2 minutes to do that, and it always takes longer than the really full one to do.
So it's stuck everywhere.
Yeah. Oh. Or you get long strips of dead skin like this one.
Yeah. I thought I'd get this little bit at the top, and if I can detach this, I was hoping just picked up that little bit that was loose at the bottom. Right, let's get rid of that bit. Right, now we're at the wax.
Yeah.
Try and peel this off the ear canal there. Gotta be careful. Sorry, just jumped straight over the top of you.
Oh, right, no, I was going to say, how was it going to peel? I was just to see how it was going to come away. Look at that.
Ooh. Yeah, oh, there we go. That's what you like to see when it all starts coming away in those little bits at a time.
And it just follows it all the way around. It's like peeling. You know, if you've ever taken wallpaper off a wall and you get that whole sheet comes off, it's like that.
Yeah, I did leave a little bit at the top. It was making too much noise, and I did say to the patient, look, I can't really risk, you know, that clarineting anymore, and I didn't want to use any oil because, again, there's no guarantee it's going to stop the whistling anyway. But
no, at the top. It was at the bottom, but not at the top.
Yeah, and that was the better ear as well. The patient didn't have any problems with his hearing, so I didn't want to risk making it any worse. So,
true.
Yeah, we've got the worst of it out. A little bit at the top there, you know, we would have just advised the patient, as always, to use a little bit more oil. That should soften it up a little bit, and, you know, yeah, we'll see the patient again in 6 to 12 months.
Sounds like a plan. So, that is 3/4 of an inch.
1.5 centimeters.
Well guys, thanks very much for watching our video again today. If you do enjoy the videos, you can always like, heart, share, follow and subscribe. If you really enjoy the videos, you can also consider becoming members of the channel. Lots of people asking me, how do I become a member of the channel? Check out the link tree in the description. There should be a link in there to become members of the channel as well, so you can make sure you check that out for me. That'd be fab. But as always guys, take care of yourselves,
take care of your ears,
and take care of one another. Myself, I don't know, one of us will be on the screen, probably with Katie next time I expect, but there'll be one of us there. But we'll see you for the next video. Bye everybody.
Bye everyone.